or give her the time that a person would need going through this severe amount of crime.
The truth is that Kevin Hunter couldn't survive for more than a few weeks without money. And now that it's been established that he has a sizable debt that he cannot pay, this man continued to perform his favorite act. I'll give her the time that someone going through a serious crisis say, the realization that there isn't room for you in my magnificent apartment would need. I mean, I accept accountability for my choices. Welcome back to Celeb Live channel, everyone. As was previously said, the talk show host who cannot read or write is cracking up someplace. This man apparently doesn't think to give up on his love life after all the misfortunes, and he's now publicly lamenting about his financial troubles and hoping that Wendy would pay him out of her never-fading love from the bottom of my heart. Her serial-cheating, serial-stealing ex broke up with his mistress because she was spending too much of his ill-gotten gains. So Kevin's home-destructing romance is officially over. I mean, I was in love with Kevin, but this is beyond toxic and manipulative, and I hope Wendy wouldn't fall for it. After all, this man chose to live with his mistress Serena Hudson after receiving divorce papers, and his love boat crashed into the rocks when it was reported that Serena and the child left Kevin and moved back in with her mother, according to multiple sources. A little more than a month ago, a bank filed a civil lawsuit against Kevin aka Kevin Hunter in a Florida court, alleging that Kevin owed $2,176 plus attorney fees and that the suit-read defendant had failed to make the minimum monthly payments for the payment due. Date is required by the card member agreement. As a result, Kevin's situation worsened. Now Kevin is trying to cope with his ever-growing debt, and he sincerely hopes that Wendy, who in his opinion took everything from him now, rewind the entire story and help him to pay it off and made him divorced and unemployed all in one day now, with Serena's uncle confirming that she came back to South Carolina for the first time since she left to seek a new life in a big city. Kevin has no one to rely on, and he is facing many legal troubles considering the amount of his debt, according to Serena's relative, who said, I haven't seen that girl since she finished high school. She's now back home with her baby girl and pockets full of money while Kevin is left high and dry to face the consequences of their mutual squandering. Well, I kind of doubt that Wendy would fall for Kevin's sob story because she confessed she got tired of supporting this little family. He used his good credit to purchase property that he chose to wine and dine his extramarital affairs, and when say that Wendy was supporting them, I literally mean it, because the entire trio of Kevin, Serena, and their baby girl stayed afloat. Thanks to Wendy's deep pockets, now Hudson is back to her hometown with a celebrity status, but I doubt she has any good reputation down there, and Kevin has to somehow find a way to pay off not only 20 grand he owes Abs Bank, but to sell his cars and even the house. So apparently he plans to reconcile with Wendy in order to have his issues magically resolved. I've been about money with me, she knows that. I'm glad and blessed that we acquired what we acquired, but now, I don't know why he's referring to him as an alpha male, considering he had been living off Wendy for more than 20 years, and even was stealing money from their family budget to satisfy lavish needs and desires of his mistress. I mean, this man is like a worm trying to wriggle his way out of any dangerous situation, and despite his great acting skills and crying on camera, there's one thing he failed. Learn, and this financial wisdom. Apparently Kevin generously threw money left and right, believing that it grow on trees or simply appear in his wallet. He was tricking up money. She's in the passenger seat of my Rolls-Royce Ferrari. And really, when Wendy decided that enough is filed for divorce, Kevin and Serena didn't get to enjoy their opulent lifestyle for too long because the TV diva's alimony was mercilessly cut when her bank Wells Fargo froze her accounts after being advised that Wendy may be a victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. And this is when Kevin realized that bills don't pay themselves and adults actually pay a lot of money for their health insurance, and apparently he found nothing better than to cry about his woes on camera and petition to the judge, saying, I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments. Under our settlement agreement, I hope the judge was laughing hard when he read this filing because Kevin only proved what a useless grown baby he actually was. I almost begged him now. Kevin believed that Wendy's judgment was clouded when she threw him away like a useless and broken toy, and he still believes that it was quite rude to throw away 25 years of their relationship. It was just insensitive to realize that okay, even if you're gonna remove me out of the picture, cool. Many people saying that Kevin will never stop not live without his. However, it's not like anyone feels sorry for him now, as one person commented he deserves everything that's coming to him. I wouldn't take his sorry behind back at all. And another user added, you can't possibly think you can do wrong to your ex-wife and nothing will come back to you. Karma is real. Well, even though Kevin doesn't believe in karma, it's knocked on his door anyway and turned him into broke and homeless shadow of an entertainment producer he had once been. This is why he put his house on sale, and now probably spending nights in someone's garage trying to find his way to Wendy's millions, because in his opinion, this would be the best outcome for both of them. No one believes that Kevin's intentions are good, and it appears that he is only trying to get closer to Wendy and exploit her weaknesses to steal more money so she can pay off his debts. If Wendy were to do this, it would be the best thing for her. There's strong belief among insiders that Hunter is trying to use his ex-wife's fragile condition and earn her trust while she's at the lowest. Sources said the once witty, sharp post of the Wendy Williams show isn't the same as she used to be, as she battles multiple medical problems. As one insider claimed, she's not always functioning like she used to be. She has days where she needs help eating, getting out of bed, and getting dressed, so it seems like Kevin is now thinking of another devious plan to get his hands on Wendy's money, and this time he needs cash as never before in his life. I'm a hustler, I'm an entrepreneur. Whatever I don't have, whatever is taken away from me that God don't want me to have, I'm gonna get back. But there's a serious obstacle that still stands between Kevin and Wendy. Millions, and surprised, it's nonetheless their son Kevin Jar, who is now spending all the time with his mom trying to protect her from vultures preying on her condition. The young man even gave the exclusive interview to the U.S. Sun, where he stated, as hard as it is seeing her being taken advantage of, I know that if I'm making sure she as a person is okay, that is the important thing. Young Kevin claims that his mother's physical and mental health have been in danger since last year, and he believes her medical problems have gone unnoticed, as everyone around her benefits from the research she is working on. Even his own father. Kevin's life has reverted to how it was before. The narrative, it is Kevin's fault. Kevin is the reason, but it seems like Wendy doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. Despite Kevin's misfortunes and financial struggles, she is not going to let him use her the way he did in the past, because the TV diva had learned her lesson far too well. As a result, her ex-husband must learn how to handle his problems on his own. It was a hard lesson to learn, but I have no regrets about never loving like that again. However, she had gone through a lot, and now she has to deal with the fallout from his betrayal and squandering.